So Jessica, I know entry-level homes are a struggle for this market. So kind of tell me what you're seeing in Bartow County that might be a fit for an entry-level home.
Yeah, we've definitely seen an uptick in new construction across the board, but specifically there's been a lot of new construction townhomes in our area, which has been really interesting.
So there's two sides to townhomes.
Yeah.
So what makes it a possibility for entry level? What are some of the benefits?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes they're a little bit smaller. They can sometimes be a bit more affordable, but also lower maintenance. They're going to be brand new. Occasionally, they'll be in a community association where they may take care of some of the yard or utilities, and so that can be a big factor.
And they don't have a whole lot of yard.
Right.
And like to me, there is a little bit of safety because like if you live in a house by yourself versus a townhome, like there are neighbors around and they typically have sidewalks and close to everything.
For sure.
Why don't people like townhomes?
I think a lot of people think of their entry-level home as being totally standalone, where they don't have neighbors and they're maybe not in a community.
I think most people look for their entry-level home to be the home that they're leaving from their parents.
Yeah.
And there's a gap. Like the parents have built up 20, 30 years of living and jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think for a lot of people, when they are looking for that first house, they don't go back and ask mom and dad, what was your first house?
Oh, yeah, because it may surprise them.
Yeah. Like, what was your first house really like?
Right.
And I think that's a big thing. Like, the people who are looking for houses have to realize an entry-level home is a starter home. Now, one thing that I find fascinating with your generation, because you're a little bit younger than me, or a lot, but we'll go with little, is y'all have more emphasis on building wealth than my generation did as young women. So like those entry-level homes, you're going to get into them with very little down payment.
Right.
Like it could be 100% financing, 3.5% FHA. And then when you're in there, you've got that interest rate that is only for people who are living in the home, primary mortgage interest rate, which is cheaper than the investor interest rate. And then when you move up, what can you do with that townhome?
I mean, you are gonna have so much equity that's built up that you can use that as kind of a jumping off point to invest into your next home.
You definitely can, but that's not what I'm thinking about.
Oh.
You hang on to it.
Oh, that's true.
For rental property.
Yeah.
Because y'all are always wanting to buy rental property.
Right.
So you can buy it. You do have to live in it. Like there's rules. You have to live in it for at least a year or two, depending on type of mortgage.
Right.
But when you move out of it and buy something else, because a lot of times when you're moving up to the next level, you've either gotten a raise, possibly you could have got married, something has changed financially where you can afford a more expensive house.
Very true.
So you could turn that one into your first rental.
Yeah.
And I think that could be exciting.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And the other thing about entry-level homes that I think people don't always think about is you got to start.
True. Start somewhere.
If you don't start until you're 30 or 40, it can be harder to get something paid off.
Right.
Or to start building that equity. So don't discount those starter homes. Even if you think, I don't love it, can you like it? Can you like it?